we stand, but you and I will carry on. We never get it right, left in the dark, but there's a light. Carry on. Oh, 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 you're the one. Oh, 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 my only one. Oh, 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 you're the one. Oh, 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 you're the one. Oh, 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 my only one. Oh, 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 you're the one. Oh, oh. Feelings I won't hide, forever change. You and I will collide. Writings in the stars, remind me to us. You and I will collide.
Bridges
Well, okay, when it's not burning bridges and start actually doing something.
AF-11 20 as badly as he did is because he burned all of his fucking bridges.
Yeah, that's not true.
Told he was associated with that they were a bunch of stupid idiots
Yes,
because he didn't
and
agree with
okay,
them
well,
politically.
they start calling people stupid
And he
idiots.
decided just as hardcore leftist as you.
Yeah, so there's no wrong with being
And
a
the
leftist,
problem
though.
is because of that, he ended up burning a lot of his own friends
That's
for
not
nothing
true.
except for the fact that he wanted to change the way he viewed things. Not even because he actually believed a lot of it.
Oh, dear God. I don't really care. Look, the point matter is stop being such a bully. That's it. Not that hard. Oh, God, you're making excuses for being a bully. If someone's crying, you're making someone cry. Shame on you. Either way, it's your fault. Man, it's not hard.
If
to
someone
understand.
antagonizes me to the point to where I say something mean to them and then they start whining because I said something mean to them
Yes,
because they
they
annoy
shouldn't say
me,
nothing.
that's simply them getting punished for their actions.
Yes, you shouldn't say mean things to anyone. Keep it to yourself. Some things are better not. Some things are better. It's just better
I'll
not to
say
say
whatever the
certain
fuck I
things.
want. I'm not going to be told what I can and
And this
can't
is
say
why
by
you
anyone
keep getting in
unless it's
trouble.
actually
This
law
is why you
enforcement.
keep getting yourself in trouble and people keep showing up to your house and stuff. Because at the end of the day, you keep saying stuff.
What? Okay, so it's okay for someone to show up on someone's
Yes,
doorstep and harass them because some crybaby on the internet said mean words to them.
In your case, yes, because I warned you. I keep telling you, stop
Okay,
doing
let
it,
me
because
send
people are going to
people
get
over to where
mad.
you're living, then they can have a good conversation with you.
Yeah, they can have a conversation with me. I'm not going to young string call them faggot like you do. The point of the matter is, I treat people with respect.
It doesn't matter if you're calling people a faggot or not.
Yes,
You've
it does
actually
matter, 'cause
supported
some
people
people-
sending cops to someone's house under false pretenses.
It's not under false pretense. You're a cyberbully.
Okay, so calling you an asshole on the internet automatically deserves to have cops pull up at someone's house, guns drawn, believing that someone's being held hostage.
Yeah, you said a lot more than just I'm an asshole.
Boo fucking who? Words don't constitute the same thing as a swat.
Yes, it does. Words hurt.
No, they fucking don't.
Yes, they do. Listen, if it doesn't hurt,
If you call the cops and say that someone killed their mother, and you start saying that this person is a danger to themselves simply because I think this person's an asshole and here's why.
because you yell and scream and holler and bully people. That's why you're an asshole. Yeah.
Boo hoo.
See, there you go. Oh, and you're insensitive.
Try some more. Make some more whiny bullshit boo hoo essays.
Okay, fine, I will. And I'll make money off of them. And I'll become rich and famous, and you'll suffer.
You act like a 12-year-old. This is fucking sad.
The age doesn't exist. Let's try.
Then why do we use age to apply to how old the planet is?
We don't.
Oh, really? Look at any fucking textbook where it mentions how long the planets existed and it used this amount of years old.
No, it doesn't say old. It just say years. That's time.
Okay, alright then. Like, I didn't realize that you can just start rewriting history.
People rewrite history all the time. That's life. Just like people rewrite the dictionary every year. That's how life works. As we become smarter and smarter, as we become smarter and more intelligent, we learn more and more about history.
5-year-old that got told he's a genius by his mother every day of his
There's
life.
nothing wrong with that. It's good to have positive influences on your family.
Did your mother just always tell you you were smarter than all the other kids?
There's nothing wrong with telling somebody they're smart, but better than telling somebody they're a jackass like you do. Positive influences is better than negative influences.
So what you're saying is it's okay to keep telling someone something that's patently untrue just because it makes them feel better about themselves.
Well, the fact of the matter is you're telling them it's true, so, you know, people aren't idiots like you think they are.
Okay, well, tell me something. If age does not exist, then why do we use it?
Because you're dumb?
Why do doctors use it as a way to determine someone's physical and psychological growth?
Because they don't know better. They don't know anything else.
So you say that, like, they don't know anything else. Well, if that's the only unit of measurement we have,
it's not the only measurement that we have
to assess growth and health and development.
True. That's not the only measurement that we have.
Okay, well, what other units do we have then?
Time.
It's the same fucking thing.
No, it's not. One is this, one doesn't.
Age and time are synonyms with one another.
No, they're not.
Yes, they fucking are.
Nope. One is this, and one doesn't.
Yes,
so
they are.
How can something be a synonym of something that doesn't
Because
even
you
exist
said
in the first place?
that.
Say that again?
Because you say it doesn't.
Say that again?
Well, wait a minute. If time and age don't, if they're not connected, then why are time and age used synonymously with
They're
one another?
not. That's the point. Age doesn't exist.
Yes, they fucking are.
No,
in
they're
any
not.
textbook whatsoever, you can see that they're using time interchangeably with age.
No,
when
they're
you read
not.
it
That's
in
not even true.
National history textbook.
That's not true.
Yes, they fucking are.
No, they're not. You need to get back
Yes.
in school.
Okay. Well. Okay. Well, explain to me this. Why do people say this is how they believed during that time, and then they also use age where time could be used? If those things are not applicable, then why do people use those two terms interchangeably?
Because they're dumb. They don't know any better. They've been
Okay,
taught the
so
wrong
all
things.
those historians, all those people who spent decades learning about the country's history, compiling information, those people are dumb. but some random motherfucker from New Jersey comes out of
I'm not
nowhere,
even from
tells
New
everyone they're
Jersey. See,
stupid,
there
and
you go
then this
again.
person's the
I'm
genius.
not even from New Jersey, you idiot. So, okay, whatever. But nevertheless, yes.
Which is why
People make
your
mistakes.
fucking birth certificate says something entirely fucking different.
No, it doesn't.
Really?
Yes, really. I should know. I
Do I have
have
to
it.
pull it up right now?
I'm gonna look at my birth certificate. What, you idiot? I have my birth certificate right in my
Well, I
filing
have a lot of
cabinet.
people that a lot of different stuff from everywhere.
Why does it even matter where I come from? The point is, I'm not wrong.
The point being is just some random person that came out of
I'm not
left
even
field saying
random.
they're smarter than scientists and doctors and all these other people.
Yeah, people make
Like, it
mistakes.
sounds really crazy when someone just
Yes,
comes
it
from
does
way
sound
out
crazy.
of
There
left
was-
field. They come out of nowhere
Yeah, that's how
and they
Stephen
start
Hawking came to
asserting that
be.
they're more intelligent than actual medical
Yes,
professionals.
well, that's how Stephen Hawking came to be.
What?
The point of the matter is, guess what? People thought the
Stephen
world was flat.
Hawking was a brilliant mathematician.
Yes,
There's a
exactly. But before we
between
knew,
someone who studied for decades and
Yes,
decades and decades and decades to
exactly,
become a brilliant
exactly,
physicist.
exactly. But before
And then
we,
there's
but
someone
we,
who just comes out of nowhere with
yeah,
no
well, he
schooling
popped out of nowhere
whatsoever,
too. Guess
saying
what?
that certain things aren't real because they
Yes, that's exactly what Stephen Hawking did. He popped out of nowhere and said that, guess what? What you're saying is not
Stephen
true.
Hawking was a scientist.
So,
He was actually well known. He was well respected. He spent decades learning about
he
physics.
wasn't well known. I mean, he was
There's a
known in
difference
science
between
circles, but he
someone who
wasn't well
spent
known.
decades learning about physics
Yeah,
and
but he
someone
wasn't
who
well
did not
known.
learn shit about any of these things.
Yeah,
Talk
but he
about
wasn't. He
coming
wasn't.
completely out of nowhere.
Okay,
And then
first
they
off,
just
nobody came
start
out of
saying, well, these
nowhere.
things don't exist, and these things don't
People came
exist,
out.
and those things don't exist, and these
That's
things don't
that's
exist.
funny. So many
But
people
when it
came out of
comes to actually
nowhere.
being able to put up or shut up, this person cannot do
Then shut
either.
up then.
All the people that they just said this to are sitting there completely perplexed as to how the hell they can be taken seriously
Well,
if
then
they
stop
themselves
taking
only have
people
their own
seriously
word
then.
as truth.
Then start.
Their own word is just all they need to prove it in their own mind, but no, that's not how that works. Evidence is required to believe something.
Okay.
And if you can't actually supply evidence except your own words, that doesn't help.
Yes, it does. Every ounce of intelligence helps. You just don't like listening to people who don't agree with you. That's your fault.
So it's my fault that you don't really understand how time and age work?
No, it's your fault that you don't like listening to people who don't agree with you.
I listen to what you say, but the problem is if you actually listen to what you say and you look at it from an outside perspective,
It's
that
perfectly
isn't just
fine.
telling
You
you
just
what you
don't like
want to
it.
hear.
Yeah, you just don't like listening to other people who don't agree with you. That's it. Because otherwise you
I
wouldn't.
listen to everything you fucking said
No, you
earlier
didn't.
when
You
it
muted
says
me
when
many
you relate
times.
things like time and age, and the problem is you don't seem to understand that you saying it doesn't just make it true.
No, you muted me many times. So you're not listening to what I said.
Because you were getting on the same feeling you've been playing 30 times over.
And yet you still censored me, and yet you still muted me. I never muted you once.
Okay, here's the thing. You keep saying that you keep saying that age doesn't exist, but time does. You've said that exact statement so many times that I
Good.
already know this. I've come to learn the spiel that follows it by word by word because you've done it so many times,
And
and it really boils down to nothing.
good. Yeah, it's nothing because it actually does not
You're
exist.
like Charles Manson in the sense that you can say so much, but have it really mean so little.
Yeah, because you're dumb. That's why.
Because a lot of what you say is basically just word salad.
Because you're dumb. You don't care about other people who think differently than you.
No, it's because you keep trying to oversimplify things that you say by running yourself over. You say the same thing over and over again,
Because
and you
you're
just
not
run into a
listening the
sloop
first
of,
time. If you
I
listen,
say it because it's true.
if you
Because I say it,
listen,
but I say
if you listen,
it's true because I say it.
if you listen
And
the
that's all you've
first,
ever done.
if you listen the first time, I'll have to repeat myself. There you go. That's the consequence for not listening.
So I just have to believe what you say because you say it.
I believe what you say because you say it, and I find out it's wrong and false, and I get
I
angry
can
at
actually
you.
prove what I did.
No, you don't. You don't prove nothing. You just make up fake stuff and then
Yes,
you
I
take
can.
things out of context. No, you don't. You never prove one
Okay,
thing.
so
You haven't proved
where
that.
is taking it out of context when you start saying it's okay for people to be raped?
Yeah, I never said that.
Yes, you fucking did.
No, I didn't. Just go
In
on.
the debate Steve and I had with you a couple of years ago, you
Who?
said that it was okay for someone to engage in a sexual act with someone, even if the person was not a willing participant.
Yeah, that sounds like Amy G, not me.
What?
That sounds like Amy G, not me.
It was you because it sounded just.
No, that was Amy G. Cause I watched the videos. He said exactly the same thing.
It wasn't Amos fucking Yee.
Oh, now you're
If it
being
was
racist
Amos
again. I got
Yee,
you. Yeah, I
would
got
have
your
meant
attention. I can get
Amos
Amos
Yee in the fucking
Yee.
title of the video.
Yeah, right. It's Amos
If it
Yee.
was Amos Yee, we would have just said Gage the Doom guy and Steve Trope versus Amos Yee, but we didn't mention Amos because he was not involved at all.
Yes, he was.
Like, Amos was not involved in that particular debate.
Yes, he was.
No, he fucking wasn't.
Yes, he was. You brought up his ideology.
Because in that debate, it was just me and Steve against someone by the name of Stetson Hardwick,
Who's Steve
who
again?
you keep claiming doesn't exist, but is actually you.
No, it's not me, because it doesn't exist. How does somebody that doesn't exist me? That's dumb. Please.
Is that your argument? You don't exist because you don't exist, you don't exist because you don't exist because you say you don't exist because you
I
don't
do
exist?
exist. I'm sitting here talking to you, idiot. You really are dumb. Come on, man. How can I talk with you if I don't actually exist? Please. That's crazy. Something
I
that
love how
doesn't
you just
exist.
keep denying that you are who you actually are because your delusion suits you better if you keep denying what you are.
So I'm supposed to lie to you and say. So I'm supposed to lie to you because you want me to.
It's not a matter of lying or not. It's a matter that one day you
It is about
say you
lying.
are this person and then you immediately say
I never
you're
said
not.
I was that person. You said I was that person. I never said
Yes,
anything.
you fucking did.
No,
Even
I
said
didn't. I
tomorrow,
never
but you
said one time I was that
told me on
person.
Shanae.
Yes, I'm on Shanae.
Yes, you fucking did.
You just said it. I'm on Shanae.
Let me
Yes.
open that fucking page then.
Fake news page is great.
You also said your name was Stetson Hardwick, but you can call this an on Shanae.
No, I didn't. I never said. Somebody else might have said it, but
Yes,
I
you
didn't
fucking
say
did.
it. No, I didn't.
You're fucking lying to me.
No one's lying to you. You're just
Stop
paranoid.
lying to me.
You're just paranoid, like
You're
always.
really bad at this.
Yes, I am bad. Like I never lie.
How is it paranoid to just know for sure that someone's lying to you because they are?
Yeah, so you're lying to me. I know. Yes, that's the whole point.
If someone makes blatantly untrue statements, it's not fucking paranoid if you know that the person's lying to you.
You're paranoid because you always assume everybody's lying to you. You're just making assumptions.
I mean, I kind of find it sad that you keep saying, well, I'm not who I am, despite the fact that I keep saying I am.
I'm not saying anything. I never said I was that person. So.
Like, I'm not who I am, despite the fact that I openly outed myself and then I immediately backed the fuck over.
Yeah, I never outed myself. I never told anyone I was transgender. That was weird.
As an April Fool's Day video,
Say
and you
that,
thought we were actually being fucking serious.
say that again, because you just went out and I didn't hear nothing you said.
Do you believe that the GC2 is actually a real thing?
Of course I believe it's a real thing, because you're in it.
Why?
Because
So you're saying that a bunch of people who are friends with each other
We're
who
not
don't like
friends.
you because you act like an idiot to
you
them?
have no friends.
Yeah,
You
they
have
are
3
friends.
followers. You have no
I
friends.
have a lot of friends,
No,
actually.
you don't. If you have friends, you know how to treat me with
Okay,
respect.
so they have to be followers. It can't be because they have friends. They're not friends. They're just followers. Even
Yes,
though
exactly.
they
I'm
like
glad
me
you got
regardless, they're followers because what?
Yes, they are followers because they say
How are
what
they followers?
they
Like,
say
how
what
is
you
it- what makes them a follower?
they say what you want them to say. They agree with everything you say, and at the end of the day, they never disagree with what you want. So followers.
What makes them a follower?
I just said that. I just answered your question.
So the fact that I said pedophilia is not, they say, well, this is true. It's not okay for someone to rape children,
Rape doesn't exist.
or those people that have not been alive for very long.
Doesn't matter.
Since I know you're gonna keep saying they don't exist.
Duh.
The point being is, even if you were to completely ignore that word and the way the word is used,
I know everything to say.
so it's selfish to say that it's not okay for someone to sexually violate another human being.
Yeah, sex is not a form of violation, though. So.
It is if someone is not sexually attracted to the person and does not reciprocate those feelings.
Yeah, that's not true.
So, okay, so you think it's okay, for example, for someone to try to rip someone's clothes off and beat them with a beer bottle or stab them with a knife and try to jam their dick into somebody.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with. They have those are two completely different things. So you're just jamming things
No, they're
together.
not, because some of these people use those means to get sex from someone.
That's not true. Look,
There are
violence
some
is,
people who have actually killed people and fucked the bodies afterwards because the person was fighting too much for them to fuck them while they were alive.
that's a lie. Look, the point of the matter is, violence is never the answer. That has nothing to do with sex.
It is. It's not a fucking lie, because
It
there
is
are
a
cases
lie.
like this reported every fucking year.
Yeah, right. Look, the point of the matter is,
I
violence
didn't
is,
realize that. Okay, so rape never happens in your world, right?
on Earth, yes. In the land of the human beings.
Well, wait a minute. If you're a feminist,
I'm not a
if you're a
feminist.
feminist,
I never said I was a
then
feminist.
you know what rape culture is.
I never said I was a feminist. You just
I don't
assumed
know.
it.
You misogynistic. That kind of implies you might be feminist.
I'm not a feminist. You just see, now you're just sitting there lying again. I'm not a feminist.
I'm not lying. I'm simply asking because it seems like you can't remain philosophically consistent for 30 seconds.
Because you're just dumb. You just don't understand context and you're not making
Okay,
connections.
well, do you think it's okay, for example, for someone to stick their dick into someone that's unconscious?
You asked me that last time. I said no. You keep asking the same
Okay, well,
questions.
you understand that that's not okay. Well,
Not
then
about
why
okay,
is
it's
it
just
okay
no.
for someone to do it to someone that the other person is not fighting back?
Doesn't matter if you're fighting back or not. What's that have to do with anything?
Well, if the person's fighting back, it means that they don't want to have sex.
No, that's not really
If
true.
they're obviously resisting this person trying to have sex with them, that's what rape is.
That's not what rape is. Rape doesn't exist.
Yes, it fucking is.
No, it isn't.
Rape is defined as a forced sexual act. That's exactly what rape is defined as.
You can't force sexual acts. It's natural. You can't force something that's natural. That's impossible. Now you just
I love how every time
now you just
that
stating
doesn't agree with the narrative,
impossibilities.
you just
Now you're just stating impossibilities. The point of the matter is,
let me get this straight.
violence is never the answer.
Okay, so in your mind, sex is always okay, even if the other person is not interested in sex with that person.
Everyone is interested in sex. Every human being is interested in sex. It's part of our DNA.
So you think every person is just obligated to fuck every other person on the planet?
If they choose to, then that's their choice between the two people.
Well,
two
do
more
you
people.
believe that a person has the right to have preferences and reject people that they're not attracted to?
I mean, unless it falls in the areas of racism. No.
But the point being is, do you believe that it's okay for a person to have preferences and say that they're not attracted to someone because they just might not be attracted to this person?
As long as it doesn't revolve around the realm of racism or bigotry or some sort of.
Okay, well, if it doesn't involve racism, for example, you agree that it's okay for a person to have preferences and reject someone just so long as it's not based solely upon race.
No, I'm saying as long as they're not doing it for reasons that is racist, then it's okay, and it's not necessarily going around segregating people just don't like someone.
So you're acknowledging that it's fine for a person to have preferences so long as the preferences aren't based solely upon racism.
Racism and discrimination, yeah.
If you acknowledge that it's okay for a person to have preferences within reason, then doesn't that also imply that the person has a right to simply say, no, I do not want to have sex with this person that's trying to have sex with me because I just don't feel attracted to them because they're just not my type?
That's not, yeah, but that's not generalization, though. You're just making it into a generalization.
I'm just trying to establish a standard. Like, is it okay for anyone just to say, look, I'm not attracted to this person, I don't want to have sex with this person? Is it okay for a person to have that general idea if they're just not attracted to somebody?
Well, if someone's not attracted to somebody, that has nothing to do with the fact that they don't want to have sex. As it's an individual person.
That's exactly what it means.
No, it
They
doesn't.
have sex because they're not attracted to
No, that's not what it is. They're just not attracted to them. It has nothing to do with sex.
They know someone that's trying to have sex with them if they don't feel attracted to them.
That's not true. They're just not attracted to them.
Everyone has the right to say, no, I just don't have sex.
No, that's one person.
So a person doesn't have the right to reject someone because they don't want to fuck someone.
They have no right to reject anyone. I mean, they can go to someone and say, hey, look, I don't feel like
it's okay for someone to try to fuck someone when they say they're not interested.
Yeah, that's not how life works. Okay, look, somebody can go up to someone.
It is how life works.
No, it's
there
not.
Are plenty of people who
that's not how life works.
For a while, but they didn't get close enough because they just didn't want to stick together anymore.
Yeah, that's not true. Look, the point of the matter is, people can go up to someone.
It is.
No, it's not. People can go up to someone and say.
Yes, it is. You can keep denying yourself down, but that doesn't make a fucking difference.
It does make a difference. But the point of the matter is.
Every time you try to talk over me, I'm just gonna mute you because I'm not
So
gonna
then you'll
tolerate
get
you trying to
muting
rub me
people.
around in
I'm
fucking
trying to sit
circles.
there and explain my
I'm not
position.
gonna let you pull these little
I'm
retard
sitting here
games where
trying
you
to.
rub me around in circles
I'm
and try to
sitting here.
scream over me.
I'm sitting here trying to
A
explain.
person has every
I'm
right
sitting
to say
here.
that they do
I'm
not
sitting
want to have
here.
sex
I'm
with a
sitting.
certain
Oh my
person,
gosh. Okay, you know what? You're
or
annoying.
really anybody that
You're
they're not
annoying.
physically
Whatever.
or
I don't
attracted.
care. I really do not care because you just want to sit there and blab on and hear yourselves talk and everything. Whatever. I just don't care.
Away from it.
I don't care.
There's nothing bigoted about.
Yes, there
I
is.
just don't feel attracted to
Everything
this person.
bigoted about you.
Most of the time, people aren't attracted to someone.
He doesn't know. He just doesn't understand. He doesn't know. He has no idea what's going on in the world. He just want to go and block out everyone who thinks differently than him. I feel sorry for the world.
Asking me, I'm just not interested.
So
a person has the right to just say no.
Oh God, he's an idiot. I wish I lived in Japan. So much peaceful. Very peaceful, so peaceful.
Basically, you saying they're not allowed to have free will within that particular part of their life.
Are you done?
For now.
Oh dear God. Okay, well, seeing how you're done being completely.
Yes, he's not.
What?
Stop bringing God into this. He's not real.
What?
Stop bringing God into this. He's not real.
What are you talking about? I know what you're insane. Look, the point of the matter is that people can go up to someone and say they're not interested in something that has nothing to do with sex. It has everything to do with an individual person, not whole universal.
It does have to do with sex because
no,
if someone
doesn't.
says that they want to have sex with someone, the other person says no, they have the right to just say no and go the other direction.
It has nothing to do with sex, though. It has nothing to do with an individual person's preferences.
Because there are plenty of people who want to have sex with someone, and the other person will just say no because they might not be attracted to them because they just don't match personality-wise.
So that has nothing to do with sex. It's personality then. Right.
Yes, it fucking does.
No, it doesn't. You said so yourself. The personality.
It has everything to do with both people being okay with it. That's why people have to understand what they're getting involved in,
That's
and they have
true.
to be both okay with it
That's
to
not
actually
true.
engage in it. Otherwise, it turns into rape.
That's not true, because rape doesn't exist. People have control.
Because you say it doesn't.
Yes, because it's true. No one. I mean, everyone has.
It's true because you say it.
Everyone has the right to make their own choices in life. You can't generalize the whole entire human race just because of your understanding.
But if someone has the right to make their own choice, doesn't that mean they also have the right to say they don't want to have sex with someone if someone asks them to have sex?
No, because it has nothing to do with you.
Okay, so you're saying that they don't have the right just to say no if they're not interested and go the other direction?
Again, it has nothing to do with you.
It's not a matter of me or not. It's like if two people are at a bar, for example, and they're both drinking. One of them's a man, maybe they're both men, maybe both of them are women, maybe one of them's a man, maybe one of them's a woman. Like whatever gender fucking arrangement you want to put in this situation. If one of them is being very aggressive and keeps trying to make the other one come back to their place for sex.
Cool.
It doesn't matter whether or not they want to fuck this other person or not. The other person still has the right to say, look, I don't want to do this. I don't feel this way about you. I don't want to do this. And they have the right to just go to the other end of the bar and keep drinking because it's their right to just simply say, no, I don't want to. And I'm going to just go have my drink over here away from you because you're going to keep bothering me if I just stay here.
Which is preference, not sex.
But the fact is that preference is why they're not fucking that person. Is because they prefer not to fuck this person.
Yes, that's what I said. It's preference.
But the fact is that preference has to do with sex.
No, it has to do with the person's individual
Yes, it does,
thinking.
because they don't want to fuck this person because they're not attracted to them. That attraction is a part of sex, because if you feel attracted to someone, that's what causes you to develop those attachments that could lead to you having sex with someone.
That's not really true, but okay, I'll give you that one. But nevertheless, that's not really true. But the point of the matter is that it's no, it doesn't. The point of the matter is preference, which is psychological.
No one's going to have sex with someone that they're not sexually attracted to.
That's not true. You have
I mean,
no idea.
how would someone have sex with someone that they're not sexually attracted to?
Easy, they do it.
Like, for example, a
It's not
gay
hard.
man is not going to fuck a woman if he's openly gay, because
That's
there'd be
not
no
true.
point.
That's
You
not
would
true.
not be able to feel attraction to this person because they just don't fit that particular role of attraction.
That's not true. There's straight people that
That's
have.
the point I'm trying to make here, is the fact that a person has the right to simply say yes or no to sex with someone else if the person's trying to ask them or trying to make them do it.
Yeah, that's
They
not
have
true.
the right to say no. And
Yes.
if someone, for example, picks up a beer bottle and starts striking them because they won't have sex with them, and then they have sex with them while they're unconscious from being battered with the beer bottle, that's what's called rape.
No, it's not.
Like, why does rape not exist? Like, there's a
Because
big
it's
difference
impossible
between
for it
two
to
people
exist.
fucking and they both are a-okay with it. They're both
Yes.
perfectly fine with it.
Because sex
And
is perfectly
rape is what happens
fine.
when someone's not okay with it because they're being forced to, whether by violence, whether it be through some sort of professional thing, like if they're being threatened at work and they're being threatened to be fired if they don't fuck the boss, that's
Yeah,
considered
right.
rape too, because they're being told that their job's on the line.
That's not true. Every human being
The
is
same
capable
thing
of
with
having.
colleges when it comes to good grades. It's still wrong because the other person's using their position of authority to get sexual acts out of somebody.
Yeah, that doesn't.
They're not
actually
doing it
happen.
because they want to. They're doing it only because they know for a fact that their job or their education's on the line.
That's not true.
That's the difference between what is a consensual sexual act and what is a coerced sexual act.
The consent
A
doesn't
coerced
exist.
sexual act requires someone to use authority and force to get what they want. Consensual sexual act means that two people are a-okay with it. They care about each other in one way or another. Even if it's casual, there's some degree of care there. And that's the difference between the two.
There's no difference because none of them exist. The choice belongs to the people.
But if you acknowledge that it belongs to them, then doesn't the other person have the right to say, look, I don't want to have sex with you, I'm flattered, and they have the right to go the other direction?
No, because everyone wants to have sex. That's based on preference, not sex. That's the whole
But
point.
the fact is, people have the right to preferences, which means they have the right to refuse someone if they're just not attracted to them.
That's preference, yes.
But the fact is, you acknowledge that they have the right to say no if they're not attracted.
Stop muting me.
What?
I said stop muting me.
The only reason I keep muting you is because in mid-sentence you start getting ready to talk over me again.
Censorship. Typical conservative behavior.
It's only censorship if I muted you the whole damn time.
You
From start
did.
to finish.
That's exactly what you did. I hear the clicking.
There's a difference between
There's no
muting
difference.
you for no reason, and then there's just simply muting you so I
There
can make
is
the
no
point.
reason for you to
and then
mute me.
So that you can issue some sort of rebuttal.
There is no reason for you to mute me. It's like there's no reason for me to mute you.
The point being is you acknowledge that people have the right to say no to someone if they're not attracted to them.
Based on their own personal preference, not a generalization.
But the fact is, you acknowledge that people more often than not will decide whether or not they're attracted to someone, and they will just say no if they're not attracted.
Based upon their own personal preferences and not on a generalization.
Well, what kind of generalization?
Like you're doing, like all human beings are and all human beings believe in.
What? That all human beings are what?
That all human beings are and that all human beings believe in. That's what you keep saying. You keep saying that all human beings follow it.
Saying that everyone believes in something crazy, and then there's just saying, as a society, the Western world has a set of beliefs
It doesn't matter
that
if it's a
people
Western
unilaterally
world or
believe
not.
because it's done as a societal standard. It's not me saying it; it's the overwhelming arc of society saying it.
It's
I'm
not
one out of
society
billions of
saying it.
people who say this.
It's not society saying it. It's just you saying it.
Okay, well, okay. Go outside. If you're in the United States,
I'm
go
not in the United
outside right
States.
now and just start asking around how many people believe that rape is a thing, how many people believe that consent is a thing, how many people believe that it's not okay to molest children. Like, if you
That
start
doesn't
asking
exist.
people around, you'll start to get an overall consensus how many people actually say, yeah, these things are real things that happen, unfortunately, and these things are events that harm someone.
And most people say
And
no.
even though it doesn't happen to everyone, it does happen to some people.
No, it doesn't.
Because you say it doesn't.
Yeah, because I'm telling the truth. I'm not gonna lie.
Because
Because it's true. Yes. Because I only speak the
where did you
truth.
learn the truth? Did you just sit there and look in a mirror and tell yourself that what you're saying is true?
Like you do. You're looking at the camera and saying that everything you say is true. What's the difference?
What exactly makes rape not a real thing?
The fact it's not a real thing. And it never existed.
That's
It
not a
just made
fucking
up.
answer.
It is an answer. It doesn't exist. The fuck?
It doesn't exist because you say it doesn't.
Because it doesn't.
Not because you can actually prove it to be false.
Yeah, see, you
That's
can't.
the thing. You're using a non-falsifiable hypothesis.
Yeah, you're gonna mute me
You're
again.
using what is essentially known as an ostrich argument.
There you go again,
where you
muting
stick
me.
your head in the sand and pretend it's not there.
Yeah, whatever. I don't really care. I don't give a crap. There you go again, muting me.
Because it's just sad to see someone so far in denial.
There's no excuse for muting. There's no excuse for censorship. This is democracy.
It's my server. I'll do whatever I please.
And you're in America. It's still a democracy.
Make your own little server then. If you want to run things, make your own little server, fill it full of CP, and the next thing you know, the FBI will be kicking down the door.
What does that mean? What does CP mean? I don't know what that means.
On illegal images of people who have not been alive long enough to consent to being naked on camera.
I still don't know what that means.
Then I don't know what else to tell you.
Well, then don't tell me then. Keep your mouth shut. Anywho, the point of my
if I can't, I'm not going to break it down into like very, very
yeah, because you don't know, you know
the
stuff that you know what you're saying isn't real. You're just making fake, just making fake news stuff again, like you always do, because you can't even explain it.
Everything he doesn't like is fake news because he says it is.
Yeah, because it's
fake. And if anyone disagrees with him, they're conservative because he says they are.
Well, let's think about that for a second.
I disagree with essentially the walking, talking advertisement of a brainwashed drone.
That's you, to a T. Congratulations. Because, I mean, I don't agree with everything that Joe Biden says, but he's not conservative. Nor do I call him one. You're a conservative because you are one. It has nothing to do with me.
Because why?
Because you made a choice to live that life.
You made a choice to live a life where you don't agree with a pedophile apologist.
But that's your fault then. I don't care. I don't care who you agree with or don't agree with.
I'm not allowed to say that it's not okay for someone to be a pedophile.
It's none of your business anyway.
It is when they start hurting other people.
No, it's not. You're hurting me.
Yes, it fucking is.
You're hurting me.
If someone went around a bunch of kids nonstop, it's going to affect those people for the rest of their fucking lives.
What's a kid?
I've lost friends to this.
That's your fault.
I almost lost another friend to this.
That's your fault.
I almost lost my own life to it.
That's your fault.
It's your fault that someone hurts you. It's your fault that someone hurts you as a 13-year-old and fucks up your life for a while. It's your fault that you didn't ask for these people to do this shit to you. It's your fault that someone hurts you in such a severe way that you end up withdrawing and getting away from your friends and family because you're not sure who you can trust.
Yeah, that's your fault. And it doesn't exist.
Okay, so every time someone gets hurt, it's just automatically their fault, regardless of who does it to them and why.
Well, according to your logic, yes. Because you're hurting me right now. And at the end of the day, guess what? You don't give a crap.
Logic at all.
But then you said it. It's your logic.
Okay, there's a difference between being a pain in the ass and constantly antagonizing people for attention.
There's no difference.
And then there's just minding your own business, being sexually molested and
you're
violated
not minding your own business.
for 2 years of your life.
You're right.
Losing bits and pieces of what it means to be human to these people who really don't fucking care about you at all, who are just using you for their own purposes until finally they get bored with you. There's a big difference between simply saying, if you're an antagonist to people and people are annoyed with you, they're obviously gonna be mad at you.
Duh.
And then there's just saying it's okay that these people fucking molested you.
They're
It's
gonna
okay
go,
that these people fucking destroyed your life for a couple of years
Doesn't
and
exist
ended up
either.
causing you to develop an addiction to painkillers as a way to dull the pain. It's okay that these people fucking hurt you and fucked up your life. It's okay that these people had ended up almost making you commit suicide. It's okay that these people did this shit to you because they wanted to, and not because you actually did shit to them first.
That's funny. You're funny. You're funny.
Yeah, it's gonna be really funny when I kick your jaw down your throat.
Nobody cares. I'm not afraid of you. But the point of the matter is that
You
like,
should be.
you need to learn
Should
it.
be.
You no, I shouldn't. You should. The point of the
A
matter is
smart person is afraid of what they don't.
a smart person is afraid of nothing. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. But the point of the matter is you need to learn to forgive
Fortitude is
people.
the best for intelligence.
No, that's not true.
I'm
Fear.
not gonna forgive people that fucked up a good portion of my life just because you want me to.
That's your problem. You don't listen. You think you know everything.
You
You
don't
just
forgive people for hurting you for no fucking reason.
I
so
forgave
you're a bad
you.
human being.
I
think you're fucking
forgave.
retarded campy.
I forgave you, and you hurt me many times for 2 fucking years. And I
No
forgave
one gives
you
a fuck what you're doing.
exactly because you don't care because you know you're guilty. That's
Me
why.
calling you an asshole on the internet is not the same thing as
Yes,
someone
it
being
is.
sexually
It is.
assaulted.
It's exactly the same thing. Either way, they're victims.
Being
And
so stupid and full
yes,
of your
you
own
are
bullshit
stupid.
doesn't fucking spare you from
Yes,
accountability of your
exactly.
actions.
See, there you go again
Nor will it
bullying
ever
me.
allow you simply to skirt away responsibility
Yeah, you go
when
again
you
bullying
personally
me.
decide it gets too big for you.
Yes, there you go again bullying me again. There you go muting me again. See, so it's just you. You made the choice to do what you want because you control your own destiny, not me. I
Because
don't
all you're
control
gonna
you.
do is ramble like a moron for 20 minutes.
Well, that's your fault then. You should do the right thing. No, I have
All
to
you
go
do
rude
is
to
ramble.
you.
You don't make an argument. You don't stick to the point.
Yes,
you
I
ramble.
do.
You
You
go
don't
from like
understand what
point A to
you don't
point
even
C.
you don't
That has nothing all to do with point A.
yeah, you don't even understand what the point is. So that's because you're dumb.
You're dumb.
Yes, I know you
rambled
are.
for 20 minutes, but you're dumb.
Yes, you are dumb. Thank you for admitting that. Now the point of the matter is that you need an education. You need to forgive people. You need to move on
And
with
you
your
need to get
life.
muted again.
Yes, you need to move on again. You need to move on.
You'd figure the amount of times I would mute him, he'd realize that talking over someone and trying to act
No
like
one
a condescending
cares. Move
prick
on.
doesn't exactly.
Blah blah blah. No one cares. Dear God, just move on. Move on with your pathetic life. Or kill yourself. Either way, just move on.
The fact is, I don't want to hear a bunch of
I
bullshit.
don't care
You
what you
need
want
an
to hear.
education because
Yes,
I
you need
don't know how to
education.
actually argue with you.
Blah blah blah. Just get an education and move on with your life because you're only hurting yourself in the long
Education.
run.
I'm smarter than you when I run you around in a circle.
Yes, you are not smart. So get an education. Dear
Or
God.
what? What are you gonna do? Whine some more?
Yes, I'm gonna. Yes, I'm gonna make your life a living
Are
hell.
you gonna throw a series of tantrums that's gonna boil down to give me money?
There's nothing wrong with asking people for money. What's wrong with you?
Let's face it, you're a con man.
I'm not even a man. You bigot.
You're a
Can't forget-
con artist, nevertheless.
I'm not even an artist.
You're a deceptive, disingenuous little parasite.
I'm not even a parasite. I'm a human being. You bigot.
Because you parasitically mooch off of everyone else's fucking time and energy.
You have no time. You have no energy. You're just lazy.
I have plenty of time. I just don't want to donate all of it to you
See?
because you're not
There you
worth
go.
it.
So you have no time. That's the whole point. You have no time for others. Just for yourself.
I have time for others, just not you.
Then you have no time for others. Either everyone or no one.
Oh, fuck you. I'm not obligated to like everyone.
Yes, you are. I like everyone.
I'm not obligated to like serial killers or child
Yes,
molesters
you
or
are.
serial
And child
rapists or arsonists.
Yes, you are. That's the whole
Well, I'm
point.
fucking not. You're not going to tell other people who they do and don't have to like.
Yes, I can. Free speech.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Free will only exists in certain capita, which you allow them to exist now.
This has nothing to do with me.
So you think free will should only be granted in certain parceled out amounts?
You gonna be with me
You
again.
think that free will should only apply to things that you think they should apply to?
Why
You
do
think that free will should only apply when it comes to things that you personally want? Not because it's a detriment to the health and well-being of others,
Yeah,
but
nothing.
because you personally can't bear the fact that not everyone in the world is going to get along with everyone.
Everyone can
And
get
it doesn't
along with
matter what you
everyone.
keep trying to tell yourself because it's not gonna fucking work.
It has already worked.
After this, I'm not going to deal with you
Good.
any longer.
Fuck off. I don't care.
Because honestly, there's no
yeah,
point.
you're never honest.
There's no point in what is essentially talking to an empty room. Because
I'm
you
here.
can say
There's not
something
empty
eloquent
room.
and well thought out. You could do every bit of research imaginable.
I done
with
research.
every bit
You
of
haven't
sources
done research.
available.
You just don't
And
like
if someone says
admitting
anything at all that you don't agree with,
That's the
you
problem.
immediately discredit it,
You
call it
just don't
conservative,
like it.
call
You
it
just
false,
don't
call
like
it
admitting
fake
when you're
news,
wrong.
and you just immediately discredit it
Because you're
you don't
wrong.
actually possess the
Because
capacity
you're
to
wrong.
debate.
No, because you're wrong.
You don't.
No, I do.
You really fucking don't. You're
Yes,
not
I
intelligent
do.
enough to
I
actually
am
debate with
intelligent. Here you go
anyone in
again
any way
accusing me of
because you
stuff.
turn
Here you go
everything
again.
into politics.
Always
Because you're
going
so obsessed with
slandering
politics
someone.
that it's all you fucking think about.
Yes, because that's all you
It's the
ever
reason that
do
some
is slander
people have
people.
avoided you in the past. Is
That's
because
all you do is slander
do is
people.
say crazy things
Shame on you.
and say that
Shame
said
on
crazy
you.
things
Shame
inherently
on
make you
you.
smarter than the other people because they
Shame.
just don't see things your way.
Shame. Absolutely shameful. Just blaming me for everything. Blaming me for your problems. Can't learn to forgive. Shame on you. That's your fault.
You can't learn to forgive.
Yes.
You have to.
Yes, I forgive you. So you can forgive
I don't
other
have
people.
to forgive anyone.
Well, that's your fault then. That's why your life is screwed up.
It's not my fault. It's my choice.
It's your fault then. Your choice, your fault. Your fault, your choice. It's like you should
Make up your mind. Is it fault or choice?
both.
So it's fault or so it's both and both when it comes to me, but not both when it comes to you.
Because I haven't done anything. I forgave you. You haven't forgiven anyone. You're the one hooked on painkillers.
Boo. Boo-hoo.
Yes, boo-hoo on you. You're the one hooked on painkillers and you're a therapist. Please. I forgive everyone. I forgive you. I forgive Damian Tate. I forgive everybody. 2 years of crap.
Stop
I forgive
leaking
you.
people's fucking names.
So what? Their names. Big deal. Donald Trump. Joe Biden. See, names. Ooh, you're afraid of names. Oh my gosh, names. Names. Always afraid of names. You ain't ruining your reputation so much.
It is when you're leaking people's private information.
It's not private.
Okay, so if I were to find your real name and post it everywhere and have people bothering you, what would you say then?
You already know my real name's right there on the Discord, idiot.
But the fact is, if people were bothering you because of me releasing that information with, as well as your hometown, and they were bothering you, what would you do?
Well, there's nothing
Would
to
you or would
leak
you not
out.
be upset by that?
There's nothing to leak out, and at the end of the day, that's your fault.
I love how you just completely ignored everything I fucking said.
No, I just answered your question. You just said, "What I'm gonna do?" Well, then I'm not gonna do anything because
What
it's
would
your
you do if
fault.
people showed up at your fucking place of residence to bother you over the shit that other people have said about you?
You bother me all the time. I don't do anything. It doesn't bother me because it's just fake news.
Answer the fucking question.
So it's fake news anyway. At the end of the day, guess what? I forgive and move on with my life. That's the difference between me and you. I can forgive people. You
Yeah,
don't forgive
you've
anybody.
moved on so well when you make over publications about the same motherfucker over and over again.
And yet you still haven't learned your lesson. So that's your fault.
Okay, so you're obsessively stalking someone because you're mad at them on the internet,
No,
but that's
you're-
perfectly fine because you think it's going to turn you a profit.
Yeah, no one's stalking anyone. You're exposing yourself when you make them YouTube videos. That's what you're doing.
So if I say it's not okay for someone to have sex with a child, that's a bad thing to say that it's not okay.
When you take it to the extremes, yes, like you do. It's one thing to just say, "Oh well, I don't agree with the fact that people want to have sex with these certain people." Okay, that's fine. But you just go overboard and start calling people cunts and pussies and all this extra stuff. That's what you do. You're just
Because
taking
you act
overboard.
like a fucking crybaby cunt.
It doesn't matter. Keep it to yourself. Nobody gives a fuck. All right, look, you want to take your opinion, fine. State your opinion. I have no problem with that. But you take things overboard.
Testing everyone's content all the fucking time.
So
To the
what?
point to where you're screaming like an idiot about everything, and you make 500 comments within the span of 30 minutes.
Well, then,
Stupid shit for not agreeing with
well,
you.
then forgive
And
them.
it kind of makes people not want to fucking deal with you any
So
longer.
what? Forgive them.
Because
Move
it makes
on.
people just sit there and wonder what the fuck is going on.
So forgive them then. Forgive that person and move on. People make mistakes, okay? Forgive them. Move on. Stop making excuses to hold on to stuff and get back at people.
Move on. Move on.
Yes, exactly.
I'm telling you to move on, but I'm the
Yes.
one that's posting shit about you nonstop.
Yes, move on. Exactly. Good for you. I'm glad you recognize that.
Me.
Yes, move on. God. Complete mental patient.
You have no right to call anyone a mental patient
Yes,
when
I
you're actually
do.
staying at a facility made for people who are hospitalized frequently.
No, I'm not staying at that, so you're lying again.
You fucking are.
Still lying. Doesn't matter what you say, you're still lying. Shame on you.
Because you say so, right?
Yes, because I'm telling the truth, because I know my life. I have no reason to lie. You do, but I don't.
Except for the part where you say you're the prime minister of a made-up country.
It's not made up, you idiot. Countries exist, bastard. Come on.
Okay, where is it then? What part of the planet does it occupy?
What part of the planet do you occupy? What kind of stupid question is that? Do your research. It's in Asia. Come on.
Okay, well, where in Asia? What
Where
country in Asia is it part of?
Oh, dear God. It's in Asia. Okay?
Okay, so it's just in Asia.
Yes,
It's
it's
not
like the
like Asia
Philippines
is a
is in
massive
Asia.
fucking
There's like
continent.
India's in Asia. Do you know where India is? You know where the Philippines is? In
I know
Asia.
where India
Duh.
is. Okay, so let me look it up right now then.
Oh, for peace sake. Yeah, look up India.
The Democratic Republic of Ding Dong, Ding Dong, Ding Dong.
They're gonna be racist again. Can't even get words
Whatever,
right.
man.
I'm not man, you idiot.
Whatever, sir.
I'm not sir either, idiot.
I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. You don't care. That's why you keep getting in trouble. YouTube keep taking down your videos, and people keep showing up at your door.
I'll put up whatever the fuck I want.
And yet the police came to your door. Interesting. Yeah, you keep doing that. When are you
They
gonna
came
get...
to my door because some cocksucker said that I killed somebody
Well,
in my
then that's
family.
your fault. You did kill somebody, so nevertheless.
Yeah.
You should have kept that stuff to
Okay,
yourself.
so if someone said that I'd hurt my fucking mother, when my mother doesn't even fucking live in the same household as me,
Yeah, you can travel.
and then the cops came there thinking that my mother was fucking dead with guns drawn, and the fact that I could have been killed if they panicked and got the wrong idea, you think that's okay?
That's funny. See, I told you to keep your mouth shut and stop bothering people.
Hey, that someone could have fucking shot you.
Yeah, well, guess what? Guess what? Well, guess what happens then? If the police shot you in the head, good for you then. You're dead. No one have to deal with you anymore. No one has to deal with you anymore, but that's a shame.
Okay, so you want someone else to die over false pretenses.
It's not false pretenses. You're doing it now. Mocking people.
Someone lied saying that I hurt my fucking family member.
I don't know what you're gonna do. That's in your own head. My point
Someone filed a false police report to fucking get someone to sent to my fucking house.
I thought it was fake report. I think it was a fake police report. You must have had.
So what you're saying is that if someone told someone with the intention of lying about someone and getting the cops sent to their house, that's perfectly fine.
If what they said you did, you actually did, and yeah, it's fine. That's what you get. I mean,
Oh, no, they said that I killed my fucking mother, and they said that I was going to kill anyone else that showed up at the house.
What, did you kill your mother?
No.
Okay, then it's not. Okay, then it's unjust. Then what do you ask me for? Point of the matter is, if it's just, it's just. If it's not just, it's not just. If you didn't do it, there's nothing to worry about.
Okay, so if I said that you were holding someone hostage at gunpoint and then gave the address that you're staying at, would that be justified to lie to the cops and send them there with the impression that someone's dangerous and they may actually shoot someone?
No, because you're a liar and it's illegal.
But the point being is it's not justified regardless, because both of those is someone lying to the cops, trying to get someone harmed by the cops.
Well, of course, I agree with you. It's unjustified. That's what I just said.
But then why did you support someone doing that earlier when I explained the full context then?
Because I actually believe that you did it because you're a liar. That's what happens when you ruin your reputation. Nobody trusts you.
Is that all you fucking do? You just immediately
There you go
insinuate
again,
everything
blame-
someone says
there
is
you-
false because you don't like what they say?
There you go again, blaming me. Just own up to your mistakes, all right?
Blame me.
There you go again, mocking me again. This is why people want to shoot you. It's not my fault. Damn, God. All you're doing is just going around.
It is your fault because
No,
you're
it's not
a
my
little
fault.
asshole.
You
keep
made-
starting arguments with people and
No,
you can't win. You
no.
lie about them for hours.
No, because you control your own mouth.
Yes.
There you go. So it's your
That's
fault.
exactly what you are. You're a
Right.
whiny little asshole
Right.
who gets
See,
off
there
on
you go again,
antagonizing
insulting people. And you
And when
wonder
he
why
gets the
people...
reaction that he wants, he
Right.
writes another bullshit sob
Right.
story with the impression that he's going to make money off
Right,
of it.
exactly.
And when it doesn't sell, which they never fucking do,
Yes, they do.
you're going to sit there and try to make more up and try to get more attention because you
Because
believe
of
that
the
if you make
fact
a
of the matter
series
is
of
you keep-
butthurt, SJW,
There
crybaby
you go
nonsense
again with the
bitches line
SJW stuff.
essays, that people are actually going to take you seriously. No one takes you seriously.
Yes, they do.
The only people that read those are the people that read
You-
that kind of weird
you
internet
read
oddity
it.
bullshit to make
You
fun of
read
it.
it.
That
That's
is not the
point.
same thing as someone actually
You
reading it for
actually read
enjoyment.
You read it. That's the point. So you're the
You seem to be
idiot.
under the impression that people just read it for enjoyment when
You
that's not
did
true at
read
all.
it though. That's the point. So the reality matter is you're the idiot then. As you read it. You said nobody reads the book, you read it. You said nobody buys the book, but they have. So the point of my issue is lying. You think you know, but you don't know. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious. You keep thinking things you say are true when it's not. And you want to blame me for your own failures. I don't know how Adolf
How
Hitler
is
is.
it a failure to simply say that it's not okay to fucking harass children?
You haven't said that. All you said was nobody bought my book. I'm changing the subject.
Nobody does.
They have. So you just
You
lied.
mean that one person that got it through Kindle Unlimited for free?
No, I mean the thousands of other people that I sold off Amazon.
Which is why when I look on the Amazon account, there's like 0 verified purchases except for the one through Amazon Kindle.
Like I said, off Amazon. You know what off Amazon means?
Amazon shows how many people have bought it regardless.
Yes, but it doesn't show how many you sold in person, does it? No.
Yeah,
No,
it does
doesn't.
show.
No, it
how many
doesn't.
copies are sold.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it fucking does.
No, it doesn't.
All right, I'll pull it up right now.
Fine, pull it up right now.
fucking now.
You're an idiot. It doesn't show how many people bought the book on other websites, nor does it show how many people bought the book in person.
How would Amazon have contact with other websites?
Because you
Amazon
publish on
acts as
other
a standalone
websites,
seller?
idiot. It's called self-publishing, ebooks. Come on.
Let's see here.
21st century.
Let's see how many copies sold. Word-wise enabled. Let's read the rest. Copies sold. Let's see. Physical copies sold 0.
No, it's not
Digital
0.
copies sold 1.
See? So you're
Yeah,
wrong.
but that one was through Kindle, which means Amazon got all the money.
No, I got my money, idiot. I wrote the book.
Which explains why it is that there's no. Why are there no positive reviews on this?
Because
so many people bought it, so many people supposedly liked it.
No, because you're an idiot and you decided to go and post fake news on me on the
Like, I'm
thing.
looking at the reviews right now.
Yeah, you posted that stupid review on me.
Oh, so it's my fault that other people listened to what I said and listened
Yes,
to what I was
it is your
reading,
fault
and
because-
they realized, holy shit, this is nonsense.
Yes, it is your fault because you control your hands.
So if I read something and people say, holy shit, this is what this person wrote, I'm not gonna buy that because it sounds insane.
I don't care. Keep it to yourself. I don't go and tell people.
So it's other people's fault that they saw something that they didn't want to read because it sounded crazy. Why is that my fault that you
Because
can't write?
you control your own destiny. You control what you think and what you like and
So
what
it's
you
my
dislike.
fault you can't write.
And that's your fault that you choose to be that way. Whatever, but nevertheless, things you can't blame me.
It's your fault. I'm a bad author.
Yes, it is your fault. Be a better author.
So
then.
it's my fault you can't write.
It is your fault you can't write.
I said you.
Yeah, clearly you mean you, because I can write. So,
Apparently not, because
Apparently I
it's 1
can.
star
which you gave.
everywhere.
Which you gave.
And someone else.
Yeah, which you gave. So that's the whole point.
Well, where are all the other reviews? Where are all the glowing 5-star reviews?
Where's your review? Right there in front of me.
Well, why do you not see any other reviews except those, though? Why is it that 100% of the reviews are 1 star? There's not a single 5-star review out there.
So why do I see a bunch of fake news calling people pedophiles and stuff like that?
The point being is, if there was a positive review, if someone actually liked it, there'd be some type of positive review.
Well,
Even
you
if it's
chose
just
to
a
put a
rating with
negative
no
review
actual
on
written
it.
review, there'd still be a rating.
You chose to put a negative review on it, so it's your fault. Because your name, Doom Guy Reviews, that's you. Yes, Doom Guy Reviews, that's you. This is what stupidity is made of. Reviewed in the United States on June 4th, 2019. Now imagine, if you will, a book written by Whiny Crybaby who treated everything as though it was the apocalypse. It doesn't matter if a person's trans or not, but the insanity of this pile of festering trash is beyond compared. That's you. You typed that.
And people actually found that helpful.
And yet you typed it, which is your fault.
People found that review helpful. That's actually funny to me.
So you still typed it, so you're an idiot, and you're slandering because it's false.
It's not slander if
It
it's just a
is
bunch of
slander.
whiny
It's not
nonsense.
true.
It is true
No,
because
it's
it
not
essentially
true.
boils down to a diary where you complain and
There's
cry
nothing
about
wrong with
nonsense.
diaries. People have
Yes, it
diaries.
was.
No,
You treated it like a
there's
diary
nothing
entry. You
wrong
started
with
whining about nothing.
There's nothing wrong with having a diary. Millions of people have
But
diaries.
let's see what Eric says. I give it a 1 star.
No one
But I
cares.
give it 0 stars, but I can't. This man is a predator.
I'm
Misspelled
not a
predator.
man.
I think he misspelled it because
Okay,
fucking
good.
filter it out. Towards women and children, he uses the trans label to try and sneak into trans women's restrooms and peep on women and children. He is not educated at all. He has no degrees in any way, shape, or form, not even a high school diploma.
I don't really care. I miss Japan. What?
What?
What do you say?
I'll just read another one.
Stop reading things. Just get to the point.
I want to read these reviews. These are actually delightful.
They're not delightful. They're horrible. You're horrible.
These reviews are delightful to read.
Yeah, because you're a horrible person. Like the Antichrist.
I love how the top review from the entire country is like a 1 star.
I don't care.
It's a resounding no.
No one cares.
It's a no.
Oh, you're good.
I'm just gonna say it's probably a no.
Yeah, you're dumb. Yeah, you get it.
It's gonna be a big no for me, dog.
No one cares what you think.
Which is why there's usually 200 people that listen to what I say anyway. But
Yeah, they don't listen to what you say. They just like the drama. You said so yourself. As soon as you start talking about that Stetson person, guess what happened? Oh yeah, you start
a
losing
lot of people
subscribers.
listen to what I say. They don't necessarily agree with all of it, but they listen.
They don't listen because if they listen, they agree.
Well, it's because Stetson's also a crackhead.
That's opinionated fake news.
It's not opinionated. They
It
act
is
like they're on
opinionated.
crack because they have like this really hyper fucking insane personality.